Okay, so um, the attempt failed with the torque converter bolts, but as you saw, I did find interesting the fact that the bolts, I do believe, are rubbing up against something. I'm just not sure really what it is. The noise is still persistent. I did change out the torque converter bolts, the ones that actually came with the torque converter, because they came with their own bolts. I went back and used the original torque converter bolts. So, thinking, well, maybe that may have been the difference, but that's not the case. So, even after looking, I thought, okay, well, let me come down here and see if I can see anything, out of the norm that maybe these bolts are rubbing up against, and I don't see anything. I thought maybe the oil pan, but it's clearly, as you can see, there's plenty of clearance even between the engine block. Not at least on this side. I'm not sure about over here on this side. I will believe that this side is clear too. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's rubbing. It's clearly rubbing up against something that I haven't seen, and I didn't take any video or picture when I took this flywheel off. So I'm not even sure what it's rubbing up against, but I believe that's where my noise is coming from. So, yeah, if I come up with anything, I'll let you guys know. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, I think I found my problem. Let's see if I could try to shine a light up in here. So, trying to find where the metal is, and you see I got my boxing wrench on here, and I was just kind of rotating it, and you might be able to see it right there. I'm sorry, I can't get no light up in there. You know what? Let me get my flashlight, because it's a lot smaller. Okay, here's my flashlight. You could probably see it now. You see that piece of metal right there? That's focus. That's right on top of that bolt right there. I believe that's there's like a metal gasket for the starter, and I believe it reaches over this way, and it looks like that's what's hitting it. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to bend it towards the engine and see if that stops the noise. Well, wouldn't that be ironic? Okay. All right, so here is the gasket. This is metal, the metal gasket. And you can see it's kind of distorted. This is what's on the starter, which is right here. So this is how it's supposed to fit on here. It's supposed to go on here just like this. This is how it fits on. It looks like that, I'm not sure if I had this on here wrong or not, or it may have, I don't know, maybe it might have moved, but either way, this gasket is not flat on here, which you can see. See how that is? And you can look at the marks right here and see that this is where, see that's where it was scratching at. And then also on this side, you can see, move out of that, there were scratches on there too. So I'm gonna flatten this out, and I'm hoping that this is what my problem was. All right, I am happy to report, as you can hear, the engine is running. The noise is gone. She sounds just like she did right before I started doing all this work. Let me just take you underneath. So apparently, as you can see, talking bird is running. Apparently, the first time with the old starter, the gasket slipped when I was putting it up in there, which fell up in there. You can't see it now. But anyway, that's what was my noise. So I am so thankful I didn't try to tear anything else apart and that she's running. So I got to turn her off because I still haven't put the serpentine belt on. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. So, all right, now I can finish putting everything else back together. Thank you, Jesus.